We're so close.
We seem to be getting close every time. But if only I could just keep them, get right past them, get past all 15. I would make a highlight if I actually did break the million, guys. I would. Show me climbing the ladder for the first question to the final. I've done it once on the kids edition. I know I can do it here.
Welcome to the show. You guys ready to go?
Shit, I'm starting to sweat buckets a little bit, guys.
The handsomest dude is in the house. Good evening, everyone.
Are you ready to make some money?
Ugh.
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? 15 questions to reach the million. We will climb this ladder together, step by step.
I can start tasting a little bit of the honey right at the bottom of the cup.
Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question.
I went and bought myself some honey the other day. Which of these is a successful British band? Television, food, stereo arm, Radiohead. Obviously, they go by the name Radiohead.
Let's go for C.
Because I done one of their hits, Idiotech.
I know you are waiting for me to ask you.
Television Foot is a great name.
Actually, it is. I wish I did have that name instead of Radiohead. I could see them doing a band rebranding of their name, and they end up calling themselves Television Foot instead of Radiohead. A person at his wit's end is said to be losing his wine. Jacks, marbles, dice, tiny wings. I don't know. The dude is losing his marbles, though.
Okay, B, let's roll.
Is that your final?
I doubt it would ever happen,
That
though.
will be my final answer.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer. Well done.
Yes!
The handsomest and the most cultured. What more could you want?
Let's hope I make a grand return soon, guys. If I ever do make a return, the first thing on my to-do list is the overnight stream. I was going to finally do the overnight cast after all. With which branch of the arts is Vincent van Gogh most associated with? Opera, painting, ballet, or film? Obviously, I saw an episode of Vincent van Gogh on Doctor Who, and he was mostly famous for painting.
I'm going to choose B.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes. That's my final answer.
You have given your final answer. I hope it is the right one. You pulled it off.
Ka-ching! Okay, we're driving up the jackpot.
Damn, I really am fucking sick.
Trust
I forgot to turn off
yourself and
notifications on PS4, and I forgot to turn them off on Google Chrome. God! I always make sure to turn them off before I start streaming. My apologies. What year is celebrated each year in U.S. on June 14th? Not Independence Day. Columbus Day seems like Columbus Day seems to be in September. Labor Day, perhaps? I have no clue.
I feel like Flag Day.
C for yours truly.
Is that
It's kind
your
of sad
final?
now. June now is now focused towards
Columbus is
Pride Month.
October.
You have made your choice.
I thought it was September because around the time school
You
starts.
make it look easy. You got it.
And a right answer for the coolest contestant. Bam.
And let's go for a whole new question.
Complete the title of the Julia Roberts film, My Best Friends. Obviously, I know this one. I heard of this one back in like the mid to late 90s, so I definitely know which one it is. My Best Friend's Wedding.
Hey, but I'm
So
really
this
not
is your
sure.
final answer?
That's my final answer.
The choice is made.
No one don't bother asking me for help. I knew this one right off the bat. Did I need to swap
It's
out for
time to
this
move
one?
on to a new question.
In Roman numerals, what does V plus V plus V plus V equal? Okay. I know a little bit of Roman numerals. Let me answer. Don't bother giving me the answer, guys. I'm gonna answer this one perfectly for you guys. It is. If there's one thing I do know, the letter I is always the number 1. V is the number 5. Add four fives together, and what do you get? In the Roman numerals, X is 10, so adding 2 X's gives you 20. V plus V plus V plus V, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 20.
Of course it's D. Anyone else in my place would know it.
Are you sure?
I'm sorry to make this sound very confusing as hell, but in
can't
a
wait to
easy
see the
term
correct
for
answer.
to understand, it's 20, and 20 in Roman numerals is 2 X's. It's 2 X's for 20.
Okay, we're driving up the jackpot.
1 X is 10. Adding an extra X would be 20.
Now let's go to the next question, if you don't mind.
The high-kicking dance called the Can-Can originated in which country? Oh no, I wanna die.
French.
Yes, I know the song.
Let's not waste any time. A.
And what will be your
Someone
final
actually
answer?
did one out of Ocarina of Time.
Yes. That's my final answer.
But it did make its way into a video. It did make its way into a Mario
Choice is
game.
made. It's time to discover the right answer.
They made a short edited rendition for Super Mario Land on the Game Boy.
And the most
Every time you get the star man, you get the and then it just loops back to the beginning again. Like I said, they just made a short rendition of it though for Super Mario Land. On which date is Canada's National Day? It's obviously July 1st. Obviously it's July 1st.
Let's go for C. Let's save some time.
Final answer?
Well, yes, that's my final answer.
It's a few days before Independence
You
Day,
have
which
made
is
your
the 4th of
choice.
July for the U.S.
That's what we were looking for.
We have
That's
our
right.
national holiday on the 1st, and you guys have yours 3 days later.
Okay, we're driving up the jackpot.
Nothing wrong with that, though, having them like days apart from each other. We have ours,
This
you
new
have yours,
question
U.S.
is now waiting
Nothing
for
wrong
you
with
to be
that.
Answered with flying colors.
Well, it's a literal translation of Moulin Rouge, the famous night spot in Paris. Red church? Red cow, red lights. Okay. I know the color rouge is supposed to be
Red
French
mill.
for red. Red mill? Don't you mean red windmill? But Mulan, I don't know what that translates into English. All I know though is rouge though is supposed to be the French term for red. But I'll try red windmill and just hope that I'm right.
D. No doubts whatsoever, obviously.
Is that your final?
Somehow it got made into a movie as well.
Final answer.
Now it's time to find out the correct answer.
I heard about the movie in the in like the 2000s after we left
The
Milton.
next contestant is on his way, ladies and gentlemen.
Will you be able to answer this new question as well?
The name of which dinosaur is derived from the Greek words for arm and lizard? Tyrannosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus. There's two that just seem to stand out for me, but I'm fully not sure if it's either of these two. It's Tyrannosaurus and Stegosaurus. Brachiosaurus I never heard of, and I never even heard of Brontosaurus either. Although no, Brachiosaurus is starting to sound a little familiar now. Should I just do a 50-50 for this?
I think brachio means huge shoulders or something in Greek.
Brachiosaurus is huge shoulders. Well, we're looking for something that describes as arm and lizard. Both arm and lizard, Dan. A dinosaur that has the name arm and lizard in its name, or derived from the Greek word of arm and lizard. Greek words.
I guess large shoulders maybe mean big arms.
You know what? We'll just do it. We'll just take the audience on this one and see if I just hope the audience is right.
You decided to appeal to the audience, who will vote now to help you.
You know what, man? You might be right. The audience is supposed to be picking Brachiosaurus.
Okay, B. Let's roll.
Final answer?
That's my
Tyranno
final
means
answer.
like tyrant or something.
You
Oh,
have given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one.
that does make
Reach the
sense.
threshold. Now that you've released the pressure, here's a new question.
What is the name of Bogota's main international airport? El Dorado, Villarreal, Santa Marta, Gorgona. I have no clue.
Bogota is Colombia.
Okay, so how does that help? I just don't know, Danzy man, which one I should pick. Like, I don't see any of my answers that look very Colombia.
Villarreal is in Spain. Gorgona is in Italy.
Villarreal?
It's either A or C.
You know what? We'll narrow it down then. Take 50-50 and just hope that it eliminates A or C.
Okay, let's take away 2 incorrect answers. Please knock it down to that.
Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
It's
the only
gonna
time.
be A and C. Long foul.
Son of a bitch! The only time when I don't need it to be those 2 answers, and it narrows down to those 2. Son of a bitch! Well, you know what? I ain't losing anything before I get this wrong, so I'm just gonna say El Dorado.
But I'm really not sure.
To be fair, I ain't losing anything. I made it to the threshold.
Yes, that's my final answer.
You have made your choice.
I ain't gonna lose anything if I get this wrong.
You pulled it off.
That's all.
But I feel so glad that I got it right too. Yes.
Concentrate. Here's a new question for you.
Okay, just calm down. In which city is the world's oldest radio station based? Pittsburgh, Perth, Pisa, Phnom Penh?
Pittsburgh. Phnom Penh.
But okay, you say Pittsburgh, huh? Well, I'll try that. That's also home of the
Let's not waste
Pittsburgh
any
Penguins.
time. A.
You had to make a choice. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Oh, I can't wait to see the correct answer. That's what we were looking for. That's right.
And a right answer for the coolest contestant. Bam!
Now let's go to the next question, if you don't mind.
Which of these African countries does not have an ocean coastline? Zambia, Ghana, Somalia, Kenya. I want to say Kenya, but I'm not so sure. I'll just have to look up the country of Africa, huh?
I want to say Zambia.
Is it okay if I cheat this one and just look this up? Would anyone kill me if I look this up?
Go for it.
Okay. I'll just look up Africa on Google Earth. Only this one question, though. I'm only doing it for this one question, and this one question only. But I promise I'll make sure that the answers after this are very legitimate. So what are we looking for? Zambia, Ghana, Somalia, or Kenya? Okay, well I see Kenya, and I see Somalia. They're both off the ocean. I want to say Zambia, but which is not even nowhere near the lake or nowhere near the ocean. But there's a bunch of lakes over that still go right through it, though. Although it does say the ocean coastline, so I'll take Zambia.
Roll. We're choosing A.
I'm just
So this is
risking
your
it
final answer?
for this one question only. I closed it
That's
now.
my final answer.
Okay, the computer validated your answer. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, nowhere near the ocean.
Contestant is on his way,
There's a bunch of
ladies and
lakes
gentlemen.
that go through it, but they don't go to the ocean.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered.
In
with
which year
flying
did the
colors.
FIFA Women's World Cup start? Oh, jeez. Kill me now. I have no clue. I never even watched the FIFA World Cup, so I don't freaking know.
1991.
Oh boy, same year as Sonic the Hedgehog 1 came out.
Let's go with B.
Same time as
Final
Sonic
answer?
started to take the video game
Well,
market by storm.
Yes, that's my final answer.
Be
There was only two
English
things
common in
happening that
French.
year.
Find out the right answer
There were
together.
2 years of there were two things happening that year. Sonic entering the video game market and trying to take away Nintendo's storm,
Okay, we're
trying to take
driving up the
Nintendo away out of the
jackpots.
gaming market, and everybody else watching the fucking watching women doing the World Cup. It was a really
The game was getting
really
tougher
weird
with
year.
This brand new question.
Argentina, Colombia, and Peru all celebrated their independence day in which month? June, July, August, or September? Oh man. I really don't want to get this wrong. And I can't do 50-50 to get me out of this one. Argentina.
It seems like everyone has Independence Days in July.
You know what? We'll do a phone a friend. It's either that, guys, or just swap out the question for something else. Fuck it.
Okay, let's call a friend.
Phone a friend. We'll call Mark at this time.
Good evening, Mark. This is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Good evening. It's a pleasure to have you on the phone.
We need a helping hand for a very delicate question. We're counting on you.
I would say A. That said, I'm not too sure about it. Yes.
Oh, God. He isn't totally sure about it, though.
Is the phone going to be wrong? Again.
I can't even trust him myself. He's not entirely sure. Should I just pick July and just hope that I'm right? Ugh. Ugh.
If he's wrong, that's 3 times the phone has been wrong in a row.
I'm never gonna take my guess on it then.
I'm going to choose B.
We always have an Independence Day.
Are
We have
you
an
absolutely
Independence
sure?
Day for the
Is
1st
that
of
your
July.
final answer?
We also have a Canada Day, July 1st.
Yes.
Has to be in
That's
July, right?
Final answer.
Okay, the computer validated your answer. got it.
Yes! 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 And I can't make a highlight of this because I looked up one question only. If I do make this as a highlight, if I do make a highlight though, I only looked up one question, I only looked up one answer, and only one answer only, but the rest of the time, I authentically took every guess and just hope I was right, and I didn't actually get this far. So, technically, I did actually authentically answer every other question besides the one about Africa's ocean, about the African ocean line.